Hey there, Lord Mobile fans. This is K, also known as K, the killer in my group, or the classic man. Today, we are going to be going over some of the guild features and maybe like a brief tutorial, an introduction on why it's important to pay attention to your guild and what they're doing. First things first, you want to go into your guild, see what's going on your dip board. That way you know what's going on. We just got attacked on my guild, so we're going through some drama. Anyway, long story short, you can get into certain kind of things. One of the first things you want to do is, if you're new to a guild, make sure you know who your leaders are. This is how you do it. As you can see, I'm a rank 4 in my guild. I'm the sergeant of arms. I take care of our guys, make sure everybody's good as far as supplies or any kind of skirmishes. See what we can do to figure it out. Most guilds have a rank structure and people that are, well, there's certain kind of ways you can do it. You can do it with squad leaders, section leaders, or whatever you want to call them. They all have their own main duties. These are the people that are putting in serious time on the game. In order to be an effective leader, you need to be on there as much as possible. So if you're just a regular gamer that just wants to play and not get attacked and join a guild, you're probably not going to move up in your guild. Probably be at rank 1, or if you stay long enough and you're active, you'll be on, maybe rank 2. Your rank 3s literally take care of all the main stuff, like they're on, but they're not on as much. In our guild, level 4s and above make calls, diplomacies. Also, they take care of the loose ends. We try to avoid attacks and war, but hey, sometimes you gotta do it. This is how you get your guild coins. A good thing, one of my guilders is popping up, so I'm gonna go ahead and help him. As you can see, we're in the double guild points, coins actually. We are smaller, so we don't get as much. So one of the things and advantages of being in a bigger guild, especially when you're first starting out, probably be the best bet. The reason why is you'll get a lot of help, or you'll be able to help the guild a lot. So if you're on the game quite often, the upper leadership will see the people that are helping and the people that are not. So I'm going to go into where you can see who's doing what. So as you can see pretty much in your office on what you're doing. What I like to go over and what I like to look at, these are what your guild coins can help you do. Also, speeding up production will help you grow your resources and your talent. As you can see, I have a different method. Some people like to make it even across the board, but I'm growing and building this really quickly, so I want my talents to work for what I need to get done first. As you can see, my food production's off the chain right now. 518%. If you want to see how effective that is, I mean, once you get your talents, you'll get your talents by leveling up, which I'll show you here. How you level up is this blue bar here. It will tell you when you're going to get to your next level. Being a higher level helps you with your leaders. This is where you go and do some of your leader attacks. This will help you in the arena or coliseum or in battle, because the stronger your guys are or your leaders are, the better. As you can see, once you get 3 stars on the top of them, you pretty much can go to them and do what we call sweeps, which that way you can fine tune who you want to upgrade. The reason why this is important is because you definitely want to make sure you're leveling up your guys at the same time. So you click on them. As you can see, there's medals you can get. This one's at the second level. And these are the little things that you get, trophies, while you're attacking, which will upgrade your guy and get these guys to a higher level. The higher the level, the more hit points. As you can see, they'll go and receive. Also with the medals, you get certain kind of attributes and bonuses. For this is for the battle skills. So these are the kind of things that help your castle out and how you get into them. I would, if you're bored, I've read these. They're actually pretty cool because it tells you a little bit more about them, who they are. Also, you can see how you modify and upgrade your intelligence, and this one, dexterity and strength. It just tells you where your guys are at. To get out of there, to go into your guild shop quickly is the same next bar over. This is where it's important for your guild points. Your guild points are very important, and helping out as much as possible is the only way you'll upgrade your stuff the fastest. So you can get certain kind of things. As you can see, you can purchase whatever you want. Some of these were given to me in certain things, but especially when you want to use your quest scrolls to give you more experience. So being in a guild has its benefits, for sure. This is the next thing I show all the new people in my guild. You want to go into the news. The news is important for several different reasons. Not only will they give you updates and information on how to get more gems, like creating a guild feature instruction. Oh, I wonder why. I hope I get selected, and if I don't, well, I get 200k because I'm going to follow the minimum requirements. So that's one of the things that necessarily doesn't make you into a guild, but just showing you some of the things that you want. Guild Fest is coming up in 6 days. You have to have 25 people. And then as you're building and growing and upgrading your resources, they give you special incentives to do it. Going back into the news, this is for all the newbies. If you haven't gone through the Barbarian School or the Professor, I would strongly encourage you to do so. Some of the things that the silly asked questions are here. So, for instance, might is right. Plan your upgrades. That's one of the big things. Research and development. Going through this list really helped me. I'll go to it so you can see that I've did my part and did my training. Everybody who asked me questions in my guild, I sent them right here. The reason why is because most of the stuff that they ask, they've already shown you how to do. If you completed this, you should have a better understanding. I would look through it if you're missing something. One of the things that I get asked a lot about is, how do you get your equipment upgraded? So this is a resource. One of my guilders asked the question on the board, and making a video to show how that's done. So basically what you want to do is you want to go into your workshop, which should be over here in this corner over here in this by the Barbarian. As you click onto it, you go into your guy. You click on, the actual the element or equipment you want to use. After you're done with it, I'll go through it. And so it's kind of hard because you have to read it, and some people are visual learners like myself, so I like to be shown it. Took me a while to get the understanding of it, but once I did, I was able to do so. So let me go ahead and do that and show you guys here. For you visual learners like myself, or ADHD, can't read long enough to save your behind. So you go into your guy. You can also go into your workshop and go into your cabinet. so you can see all the different ones you have. I'm showing you the way I do it because it's easier than going to your guide, because then you get to see all the different other ones. If you have something available, you'll see a glowing exclamation point. When you go into it, you can add your gems if you have gems, which I don't. I haven't been on my A game. I haven't been out there in the field gathering, so been kind of limited because I was focusing on a war. Well, anyway, you would be able to do it. Well, you hit upgrade. Upgrade will show you all these different ones. So these you have to go after the Saber Fang and upgrade them to move these over. So as you can see, I don't have enough here. One of the cool things I like about this game, it's not going to waste your time thinking you got it when you don't. It's going to tell you when you got it, and when you can focus in on things. And if you don't have it, it won't be worth your time coming in here. I like coming this way because I like going to all equipment. All equipment, as you can see, that there's the type that you're looking for. You have your helmets. If you look at your grade, they're color coded, so it lets you know which runs are available for you. One thing of advice here, if you try to go to like a level higher than what you have already designed for that, it's gonna make you go all the way back to the white. So you might as well start with the white and work your way up. This is where you can toggle through and filter. So if you're looking for something in particular, like I want something that's going to help me with my speed training. So as you can see, there's no results here for this on that level. Oh, where is that? Oh, this one is, but you got to be a level 60, and I'm only a 45. So in the future, but you can just fine-tune what you're looking for. I leave it on this one here, and I just go through all the different elements that you have available. So if they have a check mark, that means you can forge them. The thing that you definitely want to pay attention to is if it's going to even be worth your while. I find that most of these helmets, the higher the better. So you'll get more achievement from it. So a level 40 would be better than some purple or blue, because once you forge it and get it better, it's just going to be bigger and stronger. You want to toggle through this here. But the reason why I like going to this equipment one, the special events one, so you can get certain ones if you qualify, which I don't qualify for any of these. Oh, there's one I qualify for. So like when you're in an event, you want to make sure you're picking something that if you're attacking, you want to take and get good equipment. So that's the basics on some of the guild stuff, why coins are important, and also just to have a basic understanding. Because the better your guys are, the more bonuses and ranking you'll get for the Coliseum. You'll get gems. You'll get all kinds of different features once you get into the guild and you're able to work on your building and getting your guys up. Let me just show you the VIP 50 consecutive logins. That's 50 days in a row I've been playing this game. So the more you play it, the better opportunities you get to upgrade your stuff. So this is a brief tutorial about guild instruction and some housekeeping stuff you should be doing on your Lords Mobile.